There comes a dark time in every Sonic fan's life. And to be honest, that time is most of the time. But today it's especially bad. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is CitrusTheNerd. Back again with a brand new video. I know, it's been a little while, but I'm back. Spring break kind of fucked me up. If you ever want to know what I'm up to when I'm not uploading videos, you should follow me on Twitter. Mostly Twitter. I don't really post that much on Instagram, which I'm trying to change, but who knows. But yeah, if you see me on Twitter, you've known that I have been wanting to make a video for a while, but I've been stuck at my dad's, and recording at my dad's is like trying to kill a whale with a fork. Point being, it doesn't work. So, I had to wait until I got here to make anything, and luckily today just happened to have the perfect topic of my fucking beard hairs. They're gross. I should shave them. I know. I am sorry. That's not the topic that we're talking about. We're talking about this. Look at this. Isn't it great? We're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. I think I've made videos on this in the past. Like the leaks and rumors, or if not, I had a video planned and I might have scrapped it. But this is the official reveal after months and months and months of leaks and rumors, speculation, that sort of stuff. And, yeah. I mean, the leaks were correct. Everything was kind of correct. I mean, did you expect anything else? I'm just gonna go into this. I'm gonna turn down my volume so that it doesn't pick up on the mic and make things weird. Alright. Also, I'm screen capping this because I can and it's easier. Actually, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit because that's too much for my little old computer to handle. But yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog trailer. Alright, we see it's in Green Hills. That's nice. That's paying homage. You see good old cop Aaron Hansen. Looking out. That's kind of cool. I like that. The ring thing with the Paramount logo. That was cool. And Sega. Oh boy, yeah, Sega signed off on this. They sure did. Yeah, this is like, oh my god, can we, I know this is like the first look at Sonic, and it's not even like his face, it's his back, but I feel like this shot in particular emphasizes how gross his proportions are. Like, I need an example. I sure am glad I'm a huge nerd, because I have this lying around for demonstration purposes. This is, alright, so where did he touch you? That's a bad joke, I'm sorry. Alright, this is normal Sonic. This is a classic good boy. And as you can see, he's got a big head, and a very small body, twig arms, and twig legs. Now, take a look at the, movie Sonic. As you can see, his head is a bit smaller. His body is like a regular size, like a human-sized body. His legs are very weirdly muscular, just uncomfortably muscular. And his arms, though a little bit less muscular, aren't exactly the noodle arms that everyone has come to love. Along with that, some of the best features of Sonic are his big old gloves and his big old feet. Look at these giant shoes and these giant gloves. Aren't they iconic and easy to remember? Why don't we get rid of that and instead make him wear some well, actually, they changed the shoes. In the first image that leaked, he was wearing some grimy-ass Nikes, like the grossest Nikes I've ever seen. And I think they changed it in this, and he's actually wearing some good shoes now, which is nice. I like that he wears decent shoes now. But they still don't hold a candle to these big, beefy clown shoes. This is what I like about Sonic. This is one of his most iconic features. His shoes. And you fucked it up. And his gloves. He wears gloves, and you guys just made him have white fur. Gross. I don't like it. Also, one thing that I missed on... Let's rewind for a second. It's rewind time, alright? Sonic apparently spits out electricity now, which could have been done well. if they had a good design. And I think it could have been alright. I think this isn't really a big deal to me, but with everything else, it just seems kind of weird. And this is what he looks like from the front, his face. Admittedly, from this angle, it doesn't even look that bad. I think it actually looks kind of alright. If they were going to go for a weird redesign of Sonic, I think that this angle makes him look pretty good, actually. His eyes got this really nice glare. He's got like this expression on his face that's like smug and, you know, like ready to like take action, which is very Sonic. This I'm okay with. Then we get to see him run, and he does like a speed of sound thing, and then wipes out like the power grid or something. I don't know, it's crazy. I'm gonna speed forward a bit. This is our first look. Or no, actually, we got a look yesterday, but I didn't talk about it that much. This is our like first like official look at Jim Carrey as Eggman. And something that they do in this trailer that I really like is that Eggman starts off super normal. Or not super normal, but pretty normal. Like, he still acts weird, as you can see in the trailer, if you watch it. But he looks normal, at least. He's got hair. His mustache isn't as crazy. Still got some weird glasses, but, you know, not that weird, I guess. He just overall kind of looks like a businessman. And Jim Carrey just plays Eggman so well. It works such, like, a good dynamic. Like, I don't know. Something about Jim Carrey as Eggman just works really, really well. And I like it a lot. So that's good. That's one thing that they got going for him. They got Jim Carrey. You know how I was saying Sonic looked good from that one angle before? This isn't his best angle. This isn't a very flattering look. This really emphasizes all the problems I have with this design. For some reason, the eyes look just so much worse here. The nose isn't his iconic, like, little thing that he has going on over here. Instead, it's more like a real animal nose, which just feels gross. He's got, like, these weird human-ass lips and these very human teeth. Like, look at these. Hold on, let me, You see, that's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's gross. I couldn't find one that's exactly like him screaming, but this is a pretty good example. Alright, so human-ass teeth, individual teeth, versus the very cartoony one white line for a teeth. This works super well with Sonic's design. Also, he doesn't have lips. Why do you give him lips? I don't want to give him a kiss. Also, maybe making the eyes just a little bit smaller. I don't know, something about the big eyes it's gross. Real gross. I don't like it. It's real gross. And his, like, chest, the white part of his chest, or like the tan part, or what's supposed to be tan, it kind of looks white here. I feel like it's supposed to be a lot smaller. It kind of looks really big. Maybe that's just because his body's super big in this. I don't know. Fix the design, please. Well, it's too late now. I'm gonna go watch it, but whatever. Then we got this shot. There's in the car, which is really weird because Sonic can run way faster than a car, but whatever. I'm not even gonna question that at this point. And again, it looks decent at this angle. I feel like the profile view. Let's see if it's like that. And yeah, that looks pretty accurate. Maybe this is like a little higher, but yeah, that looks all right. He's very small, which is kind of weird, but I don't really mind. The nose kind of looks fine from this angle. The eyes look fine. I feel like just looking at him from certain angles makes it really weird. I think we get a close-up after this. Yeah, you see, when he's not, like, fully open mouth, it looks kind of decent. Like, it doesn't look that bad. And then we get some action. Oh, yeah. Can we just talk about this action shot for a second? Hold on, look at this. This is some garbage. Look at that. What the fuck was that? Are you for real? Hold on, we gotta enhance. Alright, look at this. He's just kind of falling. He's not like doing a flip or like, you know, it's one of Sonic's classic, like a spin up into a ball in the air. He's just falling and then he kind of transforms into a ball. It's not like he's rolling, it's just like he can turn himself into a wheel. And it doesn't even look like he's curling up while he's falling. he is just doing this. He's doing this. He's doing one of these, and then suddenly he's a ball. It doesn't look at all like he's trying to curl up there, and I hate that. Sonic's supposed to be this cool, fast fucking character just doing a bunch of these and that, and you made him, now I am oval. Then we get more stuff with Eggman's robots, Sonic again. More of Mr. Dr. Eggman. Hold up. So yeah, they're just, I think he's being hired by the government to hunt down Sonic, which is a weird angle, I guess, because typically Eggman's just like, I want to turn all the animals into robots, and Sonic's like, fuck you, that I'm an animal, I don't want to be a robot. Which is the original, that's actually the original plot of Sonic. Now it's like, I want to take over the world, and Sonic's like, fuck you. But I feel like if you want to go for a realistic take, which you should never do with Sonic, but if you're gonna, yeah, this fits. Like, he's like a weird extreme exterminator. There's also this next shot, which shows rings actually being for warping now, which is a real thing. In, I think, like, the comics, the Saturday morning cartoon, I'm not sure if they ever did in a game, but they did have, like, warp rings in the game that would take you to, like, bonus stages. But here, they just warp you to different places on the planet, which is certainly a creative way of using the rings, and it's a callback to, like, one of the other known uses of rings, which is to warp. So I'm alright with that. I think that's actually a cool idea. Also, this next shot of Sonic running and just, like, doing that stuff, it looks pretty alright. It's a decent shot. I like it. Also, this pose with Sonic, this is one of the cleanest poses in this whole trailer. It's, like, dynamic, you got, like, a good expression on, and he just doesn't look weird from this angle. Like, I hope that this movie looks, most of the time when you're looking at Sonic, it's like this, and, you know, like some of the other various ways that we've seen him in this trailer, and not the screaming, weird, gross face that he has. We also take a look at Jim Carrey as Eggman again, except now he's a little more Eggman. He's, his mustache is getting, I think, a little bit bigger, I'm not sure. But he's got the goggles, and he's wearing red now, and he's piloting a mech or something. So, you know, he's, it's weird to see, like, you get to see Eggman devolve into his madness, which is cool. And then there's this, which, to be honest, I kind of like this. I think it's really funny how he can just, you know, he's waiting around to see when the missiles are gonna hit him. And what's the line he says? It's like, oh, wow, I just hit 9 million steps. Like, that's pretty clever, alright? That's a clever little use of dialogue. I like that. And again, he doesn't look completely disgusting from this angle. His body still looks a little bit weird. God, I hate his torso. They made it really disgustingly human-like. But, yeah. I mean, I already went over the design. You already know. Then they do this gag where he can, like, run around and just hit all the missiles with other missiles. And I don't know. I think that was pretty funny. There's one more thing at the end, I think. And there he is. That's Jim Carrey playing the full Eggman. Hold on. If I rewind a little bit, you can see his mustache is gigantic and ridiculous, just like how Eggman's supposed to be. You can see his goggles are still there. He's got on these gloves, which is kind of weird, but I don't know. And he's still wearing red. And they're in some sort of weird place with, like, giant mushrooms. I'm not entirely sure what this is, but it's kind of neat. So, that's kind of like the overview of the trailer for me. In general, it's weird. You got Sonic's design is pretty bad overall, but at certain angles it does look good, and at certain other angles it looks very bad. So I think this movie is really gonna depend heavily on the writing. If it's funny, I think that'll bypass any other problems, like how it looks and stuff. So yeah, the writing needs to be really strong. It can't just be Jim Carrey carrying the movie the whole time. It needs to have good dialogue overall. The action scenes need to be polished. Oh yeah, and just make sure Sonic, like when he's on screen, shoot him from a good angle, or I guess not shoot him, render him from a good angle. Make sure that it doesn't look gross and weird and bad. Make sure it looks good and cool, like some of the shots that we saw. Anyways, those are basically my thoughts about this mess. I think it can be pulled off. It really depends on the dialogue between Sonic and the, like, chief deputy police officer guy. If it's funny and it's bantery and, cool, that would be pretty neat. But if all the good dialogue comes from Jim Carrey, then that's going to be a problem, because I can't imagine Jim Carrey is going to be on screen the whole time. Truly, truly, I want this movie to be good. Truly, truly, I do not think that it'll be good. And truly, truly, I will be seeing it in November. That's basically a guarantee at this point. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Comment down below what your thoughts are on this brand new Sonic trailer. I'm sure you've seen it because it has been blowing up. It's literally, I think it's #1 on trending right now on YouTube. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Maybe if you're not, I want to know what people who aren't into Sonic think about this, because this is very clearly aimed to, like, draw more people into the Sonic franchise, and I just want to know, like, people who don't really care for Sonic that much, do you prefer this? Are you into this? Or would you prefer they made, like, an animated movie with this boy? I feel like I know your answer, but I feel like there are some people who might prefer this. Certainly, just like any casual movie watcher might see this and be like, "Oh, hey, that seems neat," or "That seems like all right," But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all later. Peace.